Here's your Farm and Ranch report from the Montana Ag Network.
Good Friday morning, friends. Today we see that the Public Lands Council, which represents more than 22,000 cattle and sheep producers who hold public lands grazing permits across the nation, will hold its annual meeting here in the state of Montana. This year, PLC is headed to Great Falls, September 25th through the 29th for their 51st annual meeting.
Well, I think every year we see a real groundswell of support leading into a PLC meeting where those issues that are really hot topics around the area where we go each year, and it's part of what makes PLC cool is our meeting is in a different state every year, and we get to really focus on those issues that are important in that backyard. And in Montana, predators are always at the forefront. You can't go very far in Montana without hearing about wolves and grizzlies, and certainly that's something that's on the minds not just of Montanans, but folks in other parts of the West, as we're seeing discussions about grizzly bears in the Pacific Northwest. We're seeing wolf issues almost everywhere. We're in the middle of a wolf delisting. So we're going to be talking a lot about predators. We're going to do a predator tour up in Valier, which is going to be really cool. We also are going to have a lot of recreation conversation. Obviously, Montana's ground zero for a lot of sporting groups and kind of land use groups that don't always agree on some of these topics. So we feel like this is a great opportunity to really get into what ranchers bring to the table, what that stewardship looks like, and what some of these new sort of rising groups are looking for, and quite frankly how that fits with multiple use. And that's really at the core of what PLC does. So what a great opportunity over the course of a couple days to talk about that and really get the most sort of up to speed policy experts in the country together in one place and facilitate that dialogue.
Along with advocating for the multi-use of all public lands, PLC says it's important that ranchers share their story.
What a great opportunity to come to Montana and make sure that everyone in the state understands what real ranchers look like and what real ranchers talk about. I love Montana. Every time I come, it gets harder to leave, but it's also the home of a lot of sort of snake oil operations. Missoula and Bozeman have their share of groups that have a different perspective, and then obviously we have some of these different organizations that have really tried to kind of transform how we manage federal lands in a negative way and take away those preference grazing rights that are so important to real ranchers. Those interested in attending the PLC meeting in the Electric City can visit publiclandscouncil.org today. We'll be back right after these messages.
Welcome to Tiorama. How can I help you?
I know Tiorama specializes in tires, but what other services do you offer?
Well, we also do air conditioning services, axles, belts, brakes, cooling systems, CV joints, differential repair, drive shaft repair, electrical and electronic systems, engine diagnostics and performance, exhaust system repair, four-wheel drive systems, oil changes, preventative maintenance, starting, charging, and battery, steering and suspension, tire pressure monitoring systems, and transmissions.
Wow. Was that all in alphabetical order?
I've had a lot of practice.
Roots, they anchor CHS to Montana. CHS is your partner for feed, for fuel, for agronomy, for grain. CHS is the largest agricultural cooperative in the world. CHS leads because our owners know this land and know how to make the most of this modern farming world. CHS is your cooperative. CHS, creating connections to empower agriculture.
As we return back this morning, the Department of Agriculture this week opened enrollment for the Ag Risk Coverage and Price Loss Coverage programs. The Agriculture Risk Coverage Program, known as ARC, provides income support payments on historical base acres when actual crop revenue declines below a specific guaranteed level. Price loss coverage, known as PLC, provides income support payments on historical base acres when the price for a covered commodity falls below its effective reference price. Agriculture Secretary Perdue called the programs the bedrock of the farm safety net for crop producers. Updated provisions in the 2018 Farm Bill will now allow producers with an interest in a farm to enroll and elect coverage in crop-by-crop ARC County or PLC or even ARC Individual for the entire farm for 2019. For crop years 2021 through 2023, producers will have an opportunity to make new elections. Farm owners cannot enroll in either program unless they have a share of interest in the farm. Interested producers must sign up for either program by March 15th, 2020. For more, contact your local USDA Service Center today. That's all the time we have for today's Farm and Ranch News. Have a great day.